by Mark Stone, Europe correspondent in Barcelona, and Daniel Cairns, news reporter. Riot police have pushed back voters at some polling stations in Catalonia as an illegal independence referendum gets underway in the Spanish region. Officers in helmets faced off against chanting crowds, and there were scuffles in Girona, with some people waving their ballot papers in the air. Guardia Civil police in the northeastern city used a hammer to smash their way into one polling station. Catalan officials have said voters can go to any polling station, not just their designated one, in an attempt to ensure people can vote if their local one is shut down. On the orders of the central government in Madrid, thousands of national police have been drafted in to shut down the polling stations. The ballot boxes were brought into polling stations on Sunday morning late into the night. At schools in Barcelona, pro-independence campaigners camped out, many with children, in an attempt to keep the schools open to ensure they could be used for polling. At the Joan Pellegrí school in the district of Sants, we found parent est of our boys. For me, as a Catalan, it's very important. It's a moment we have been waiting for generations. And I think it's a great opportunity for us, he said. I will vote yes, because Catalonia has its own language, its own culture, and I think it's for the best future for our families. Local Catalan police have allowed the voting to go ahead. The messy reality of the referendum. Spain wants to shut down. Spanish government's appointee in the region said on Saturday that the technological infrastructure for voting and counting ballots had been dismantled, making the referendum absolutely impossible. Speaking to Sky News from Madrid, the Spanish foreign minister, Alfonso Dastis, said the vote would not happen. People gathered for breakfast at one school intended to be a polling station. Farmers helped blocking entrances to some polling stations to stop police taking them over. There is no referendum. There are no voting premises. There are no ballot papers. There are no authorities to check the authenticity of the results. There may be some sham voting in some places and streets, but I don't think there is going to be a referendum tomorrow, Mr. Dastis said. The Spanish central government's assertion that the referendum is illegal is backed up by the courts and a judgment based on the Spanish constitution. Democracy is not above the rule of law. Democracy is guaranteed by the rule of law, Mr. Dastis told Sky. Catalonia. The fight for independence. Explain it in Saturday. Thousands marched through Madrid protesting against what they see as a separatist attempt to split up the nation. Video police closing polling stations ahead of referendum. They demanded that the Catalan leaders be jailed. And in the Catalan capital of Barcelona, thousands more marched urging unity rather than independence. Spain's foreign minister preemptively placed the blame for any violence with the Catalan independence movement. The law enforcement officers are there showing a lot of restraint. Any violence is not coming from them. There is harassment coming from the groups supporting the referendum. We will do all we possibly can, he added. Video. Why Catalonia is like Scotland in the schools. There was nervousness ahead of the polls opening at 9 a.m. I am not sure what will happen. I hope that everything will be peaceful, est of our boy said. If police come here to block the voting, you will show to all the world what is happening. We don't want to fight. We will just try to vote. Even if you want to say yes or no, it's just a question of democracy. Spain's Interior Ministry claims that police have sealed off most of the region's 2,000 polling stations. A woman holds a sign reading "Spain is not something to be voted on." The leader of the Catalan government and cheerleader for the independence vote is Carles Puigdemont. Seen as an insurgent by the anti-independence side, Mr. Puigdemont is a lifelong campaigner for the referendum. In these hugely intense and hugely emotional moments, we sense that what we once thought was only a dream is within reach. We're ready to avoid either the temptation or provocation of violence, he said. Overnight, and reacting to images of "More Democracy" posters being ripped down by the anti-referendum lobby, he tweeted, "This is the reality." Bothered by banners that say "More Democracy, tomorrow we will win."